Hello dear students of class 10. Today I am going to explain you chapter number 2 of your Footprints Without Feet book. The name of the chapter is The Thief Story. As the name implies, we can clearly understand that this is a story about a thief. Okay, who is thief in this story? Hari Singh actually. Okay, so in this story there are two main characters, Hari Singh, who is a thief, okay, and Anil. Who is Anil? Anil is the master of Hari Singh. Hari Singh was working for Anil. He was living in his home only. Okay, he was working for him. And let's see, will he rob him or will he cheat him? Because Hari Singh is actually a serial thief. Okay, he actually deceives people. He lives with people, then he cheats them, he robs them, then he runs away and finds new people. And one day he found Anil, who was actually a very simple and easygoing person. He thought it will be very easy to rob him, so he started living with him. Let's see what will happen in the story, because this is the story of Hari Singh only, and the story will tell you how a thief completely changed, okay, how he transformed into a nice, good person, honest person. So let's start. I was still a thief when I met Anil, and though only 15, I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. Who is I here? I is Hari Singh only, the thief who is telling his story. He said that I was 15 years old when I met Anil, and that time I was an experienced and fairly successful hand. Means he was a successful thief actually. He was very experienced, okay, very clever. Anil was watching a wrestling match when I approached him. So one thing you have to know, where he met Anil. He met Anil at a wrestling match, okay. So he went to him and started talking to him. He was about 25, a tall, lean fellow. Lean means slim, and he looked easygoing, kind, and simple enough for my purpose. So when he came to Anil, okay, first of all he is describing him. Anil was 25 years old. He was slim and tall person, and he was looking very simple and innocent. It looked as if it would be very easy to cheat him, okay. And I hadn't had much luck of late, and thought I might be able to get into the young man's confidence. So what is the meaning of these lines? Hari Singh was thinking that I didn't want to miss this chance. He was not so lucky every time. So he thought that now he should not miss this opportunity. He should just be friendly with Anil so that he could gain his confidence. He should be friendly with him, and then he could talk to him about work, because he was always doing this. He would ask the people if he could work for them, and he would request the people that he wanted work. And when the people were giving him work, they were just allowing him to live with them, then he was cheating them. So now also he thought that he should be friendly with Anil so that he could ask for a work. You look a bit of wrestler yourself, I said. A little flattery helps in making friend. Flattery means false praise, okay. So when we want to be friend with anybody, he believed that if we will praise the person wrongly, if we just make a false praise of a person, then we can easily be friend with anybody, okay. So he wanted to impress Anil actually. So how he impressed him? He said that you look like a wrestler, okay. Actually Anil was tall and slim person. Slim he was. So he was not looking like a wrestler. So he just told Anil, do you look like a wrestler, because he wanted to impress him, okay. So do you, he replied. Anil replied, you also look like a wrestler. So here Anil is showing his smartness. Anil also understood that Hari Singh is just making fun of me by calling me wrestler. So he also in return told that you also look like a wrestler, which put me off for a moment, because at that time I was rather thin, okay. So Hari Singh was also thinking that Anil is very clever, okay. He thought about him, because that time he was also not looking like a wrestler, okay. Well, I said modestly. Modestly means simply, I do wrestle a bit. What's your name? So Anil asked his name. He said Hari Singh. I lied. Listen everyone. What is the meaning of this line actually? He said my name is Hari Singh, but actually he was telling a lie. Hari Singh was not his real name. He was never telling his real name to people. Why? Because he did not want, after cheating, after robbing them, anybody would be able to catch him. To escape police and to escape his boss and master, he was always telling his false name. He never told his real name. Even in the story also, will not be able to read his real name. He will just be reading Hari Singh only. Okay. I took a new name every month. Every month he was changing his name. That kept me ahead of the police and my former employers. Employers means masters. So to escape his masters and police, he was always changing his names. Okay. After this introduction, Ali talked about the well-oiled wrestlers who were grunting. Grunting means making angry sound, lifting and throwing each other about. I didn't have much to say. Anil walked away and I followed casually. So what is the meaning of these lines? After some time, after talking to each other, Anil and Hari Singh were talking about the wrestlers who were fighting with each other. They were just throwing each other away, okay, and they were just talking normally. And then when the match was over, Anil was moving, but Hari Singh did not let Anil move. Okay, he went and again started talking to him, and here he would ask if he could work for him or not. Hello again, he said. Okay, Anil said hello when Hari Singh approached him again. I gave him my most appealing smile. What is this most appealing smile? Hari Singh was smiling at Anil. He was smiling in a fake way. Okay, that was a fake smile. Just to impress Anil, he was smiling. I want to work for you, I said, but I can't pay you. Okay, what is the meaning of these lines? When Hari Singh asked, I want to work for you, Anil said, I can't pay you. Means I can't give you a salary. Okay, so he can't give him money. So after this, Hari Singh was thinking maybe he chose a wrong man. Maybe he found a wrong man. If he can't pay him, how will he be able to cheat him? How will he able to steal money from him if he doesn't have money? I thought that over a minute perhaps I had misjudged my man. I asked, can you feed me? Firstly, he was thinking maybe he found a wrong man because he was always finding rich people or the people who had plenty of money. But if he does not have money, how will he cheat him? That he was thinking. But he did not have any other option, because for his purpose Anil was a perfect man. Then he asked, Hari Singh asked, can you feed me? Means can you give me food? If you can't give me salary, then you can give me food only. Okay. Then Anil asked, can you cook? Anil was asking Hari Singh, can you cook? He said, yes, I can cook. But he was lying again. Hari Singh again lied that I can cook. Actually, he did not know how to cook. If you can cook, then maybe I can feed you. So now Anil agreed. He said, if you can cook food for me, then in return I can feed you. You can live with me, I'll provide you food. Okay, so this way they decided how to work for each other. Hari Singh would make food for Anil, and in return Anil will not give him the salary, he would just give him food and shelter. Okay, here it's not written, but he would live with him only. So he took me to his room over the Jamuna sweet shop. So where Anil was living? He was living on the top of Jamuna sweet shop. It was a single room with a balcony actually. Okay, told me I could sleep on the balcony. We said that I can sleep in the balcony. But the meal I cooked that night must have been terrible because Anil gave it to the stray dogs.